All right, so for the part 2 of our SketchUp interface lesson, so the last time we talked about the SketchUp interface until the tools about scale. So now we're gonna talk about the default trays. So to open the default tray, go to Window and then click the default tray. So sa baba ng default tray, meron tayong materials, components, styles, entity info, tags, scenes, and shadows. So let's open that in our SketchUp. So here's the default tray. This includes the entity info, meaning the properties of an object. For example, this one is already a group. So you can see the group 1 here. And then the components. There are default components here, but you can also download components from the SketchUp warehouse. So for example, here's a framing door, here's a human, here's a couch. Just drag and drop. Next, styles. So we have different architectural styles here. This is on how you would present your drawing. We have the default style. All right. Next, the layers. Just like in AutoCAD. And then the shadows, scenes, outliner, the same as layers. And then the instructor. If you don't know how to use a certain tool, you can watch it in the instructor. And then the materials. So let's learn how to apply materials. So here we have a paint bucket. This is on how you will apply a certain material on a certain object. So for example, let's apply this tile into this circle. So kung hindi siya naka-group or naka-component, paisa-isa siya i-apply. That's one way on how to apply a material. Second way is to double-click an object until the whole object is selected, and then you need to apply the material. Third is to make this material a group. So how do we make that? Let's learn on how to make a component or a group. So to make a component tool, you need to right click and then create component. So what are components? Components are like mini models within your main model. So they can represent anything like furniture, plants, and vehicles, etc. So double click on the selected object just like this, and then right click to make component and then give it a name. So anong difference ng component sa group? Sa component, kapag kinopy mo siya, same styles and same properties. Once na ibinago mo yung isang component, mababago din yung ibang component. Unlike kapag group, kinopy mo siya, the other object, hindi makakopy yung styles niya. So, yun yung pinagkaiba nila. So, let's make this circle a group. Right-click and then make group. So, kapag nag-apply ka ng materials, lahat yan makukulayan na. Whereas, kapag nag-copy ka, hindi mapapalitan yung kulay ng first group. Unlike kapag component na siya, let's make this one, right-click, make component. Let's name it as component 1, create. So as you can see, napunta dito yung ginawa nating component, which is component 1. And then kapag kinopy ko to and then paste, if I change the color of this component, mababago din yung kulay nung kabilang component. See? So that's the difference between a component and a group. So you can check out the components in the component under default trace. So here is component 1. All right. Next, we have tags. So how do you open the tag? Under Window, Default Tray, and then Tags. You can start by highlighting an object or multiple objects and then go to the Tags tray to click the plus sign button and then rename. So meaning, para kang gumagawa ng layer. For example, itong tatlong bilog na to. Gusto ko siya under the tags. Hold on a second. So in this case, let's just use the outliner or the layers since wala yung tags. Let's just use the layers. So let's name this circles as circles. And then go to the entity info. So nawala na siya, no? Kasi naka-hidden yung layers ng circles. So is that clear? Next, styles. So nabanggit ko na yung styles kanina. It is on how you would present your drawings. So here's the different styles. You can choose X-ray, architectural design styles, construction document styles, etc. All right. Next is using shadows and sun data. So how do we open the shadow toolbars kung wala pang naka-open? So go to view and then click shadows. Go to view and then click shadows. Sorry, hindi nag-appear dito sa akin. Anyway. Also, you can go to window, default tray shadows. So window, default tray shadows, view shadows. So as you can see, nandyan na yung shadows niya, no? We can adjust it here. Kung gusto mo ay January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And then the time from 7 a.m. noon to p.m. I hope you can follow. I'll post a screenshot again. Hold on a minute. So as you can see, here in the view, and then shadows, and then another one is using the window default tray shadows. Hold on a second. So, all right. So that's on how you manage and play on with the shadows. Next, creating camera angle. So how do we create this isometric angle? So go to camera. Where do we find the camera? Beside view, here in the upper portion. File edit view camera. I'll post another screenshot, just a minute. So can you now see my screen? So here is the camera. Click on the camera on the upper portion of the screen, and then after clicking the camera, click on the parallel projection. So you can now see in an isometric view of your drawing, and then that's it. You have an isometric. You can also turn it into a perspective view or a two-point perspective. But as of now, we will use the parallel projection. So here's my SketchUp. It's now in isometric view. All right. So you can also choose orthographic views. For example, top view, bottom view, front view, back view, and left view. So let's try doing that. Camera, standard views, top. Camera, standard views, bottom. Camera, standard views, front. Camera, standard views, ISO. All right. So we're gonna use the isometric view. Next, exporting graphics to 2D. So what's good about SketchUp is you can use it para sa elevation nyo ngayon sa AutoCAD. You can save a 2D image of your current view na pwedeng colored siya or pwedeng in DWG format or AutoCAD format. Just open the file, export, and then 2D graphic. That's how easy it is. And then you will choose whether PNG ba yung file format or DWG, which is an AutoCAD file format. So that's how simple it is. Next, animation. Ano naman yung animation? So you can create moving videos using this animation. So punta ka ulit sa view. I'm sorry, nawala yung kanina. Alright. So, balik tayo dito. Dito muna tayo sa exporting to the graphics. I forgot to show the screen. So, you will go to File, Export, and then to the graphic. You now have a DWG format or an AutoCAD file format of your elevation. So, next, animation. Let's go to View, Animation, Add Scene. View, Animation, Add Scene. So, yan, lumabas na yung scene 1 natin. Ulitin natin. View, Animation, Add Scene. And then you can zoom in and then View, Animation, Add Scene, and then go to another view. View, Animation, Add Scene. So, if you play the animation, so yan, may animation ka na. You can also save this animation into MP4 format. File export animation MP4 format. So next, what if ayaw ko po ng my lines and my axis? Just go to view again, and then untick the edges, go to view, untick the profiles, go to view, untick the axis, and then voila. Wala ka ng, ay ulit, hindi na share screen, ulit. So just go to view and then you can click the edges, go to view, click the profiles, go to view, click the axis. So ayan. I'll post a screenshot again para mas madali nating maintindihan. Wait a minute. So here, just go to view and then you can untick or tick the shadows, the edges, the face style, and then the axis para pwedeng mawala yung mga linya. And presentable na siya kapag ginawa nating video kasi wala na siyang edges. Di ba? Just like that. It's almost a 3D video. So kapag pinlay natin yung animation, let's try playing. Oh, hindi ko kasi na-update yung styles. We need to update it para mawala yon sa. So let's just create another one. Let's delete all the scenes. Or we can update the scene. Yes, we can update the scene. Tanggalin lang natin yung edges. And then click update. Pwede yun. Save as new style. Ganun din yung scene 3. Tanggalin natin yung axis and edges and profiles. And then update. Save as new style. Then din sa scene 4, we can remove the edges, profiles, axis, and then update. Para kapag pinlay natin yung animation, wala na siyang edges and axis. Diba? Amazing. Alright, next slide. I hope all of you are following along. We can also import AutoCAD files. So for example, gumawa ka na ng plans sa AutoCAD, you can also import it by going on to the file and then import. We just need to scale or rescale kapag hindi tama yung scale niya. So here's on how you will remove the edges and the profiles. Tick or untick lang. And then section plane, kapag gusto niyo makita yung section ng isang bagay or yung loob niya. Anyway, I'll just put the edges again. Go to tools and then click section plane. Tools and then section plane. Section 1. Then click on the edge. Or click on the face, I mean. So you can now see the section of an object. You can also delete it. There are other essential tools, just like the select tool, make component tool, eraser tool, and measure tool. So, meron din tayong tinatawag na plugins, extensions, textures, and warehouse. So, yung nakikita nyo sa screen ko, guys, so ito yung section plane, sorry, hindi ko na-share kanina, view, importing CAD, animation, exporting graphics. So, yan. So, yung nakikita nyo sa screen ko kanina, guys, these are all extensions para mas mabilis yung pag-create ng mga objects. For example, meron ako ditong columns na pampabilis. Merong walls, may windows, may stairs, and so on. You can explore that in the extension warehouse, texture warehouse, SketchUp warehouse. So, ayun guys. For our activity 1, using SketchUp, create your own living room design. The output must be in isometric view, no edges, and with no shadow, and with shadows, I mean. Deadline would be tomorrow, September 3, 9 p.m. You will submit it in our Google Classroom. So here's on how you would save it to isometric view. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you can watch this even though we are online. Thank you and bye.